Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomat YouTube channel. You got your boys here, Lanny and Bert, the Dividend Diplomat. We are going to talk to you today about what could be a very rare buying opportunity, what could be a hidden gem that's sitting out there, Lanny. This stock is down 32% year to date, and it is a large company. It's 150 billion market cap. That yield is popping. We're going to analyze this stock right now.
Ooh, hit that subscribe button, smash that thumbs up, guys. We're here for a nice dividend growth stock that, I know a lot of people that haven't currently worked here have had worked at this place before. Big consulting firm, guys. The interesting piece is, right now in the world that's like very tech focused, a lot of consulting gigs are happening. How is this stock down 32% this year, brother?
We're talking Accenture, ticker symbol ACN. They're sitting at almost $240 per share after that fall of 32%. So why are they down so much, Lanny? Especially because they work with large corporations, and large corporations are going to be integrating a lot of new technology. Well, Accenture got doged, for lack of a better term. If you recall all the focus on cutting government spending in Q1 up through April, you saw a lot of contracts get canceled. Saw a lot of things get focused on. Accenture was one of the unfortunate companies that were dragged down as a result of that, Lanny. You don't need those expensive consulting contracts if you're trying to cut costs. Government went through exercise. Accenture is a massive government consultant. Makes sense that their revenues are cut. Stock price is going to tumble. It's about as simple as that for why they're down so much.
Yeah, so essentially forward revenue, forward potential earnings per share lower in the future, hence a lower stock price. But they're pivoting. They're pivoting, Bert.
Yeah.
With everything being so flashy with artificial intelligence and things being very hot still in the world of cybersecurity, they are making a pivot.
That's right. They've announced 3 acquisitions in the last month that are going to get that pivot away from government consulting as their main focus to now hitting large corporations, hitting probably governments when they come back to help them integrate AI, cybersecurity in this new world we face in 2025. The company, the most recent one was in a company named Neuroflash, Lanny, which is 500 plus people. They focus on Salesforce integrations, AI agents going through there. So they're pivoting to get help with Salesforce. As Salesforce looks to integrate these companies, Accenture is looking to get the consultants to help companies implement this. And I can tell you this from our company, there are 2 people that make a lot of money on a Salesforce transaction. It's Salesforce and the companies that help you integrate Salesforce. We've had to cut some nice checks to help people implement Salesforce within our company. So they're getting the consultants that are going to help implement AI within the companies as they're implementing Salesforce. That's a huge acquisition.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
So this company strictly does work for Salesforce.
Yeah. Or they're Salesforce specialists, I would say. They're the ones that know how to implement Salesforce. They're one of the contractors that can help you work through. They help you implement, get paired with them. You cut them a nice fat hourly check. They also then acquired a company called Super Digital. Again, I'm not going to pretend like I'm an expert on these companies. So this one works in like the media area, digital landscape, social media marketing, including content, commerce, and measurement. So bigger online presence helping companies work through advertising in this new era in 2025. Lastly, massive cybersecurity deal. They're working on getting their cybersecurity capabilities that are going to help clients build business resilience, protect critical infrastructure, and manage secure digital transformation. So they're hitting on AI growth, they're hitting on marketing and AI growth, and then they're hitting on cybersecurity and making the safety of businesses increase, especially, which is more important because companies are getting attacked all the time now.
Accenture, guys, ticker symbol again is ACN. With all of this, again, their stock price is down 32% this year, down 29% since last year. Do you own ACN, guys? Let us know in the comments. Bert, do you own ACN?
No, I do not. But let's see if it makes sense going through the screener. I know you don't either, Lanny. So this will be a fun one to go through. Let's look at that. Yeah, that P ratio. Price is 239.70. Forward earnings are 12.87. Lanny, that's a PE ratio of 19. So not the cheapest stock out there, which is kind of surprising.
Not the cheapest, not the most expensive, but hey, bringing it down 32%, probably bringing it down to closer to just real value here.
Their average looks like is in the high 20s too, so it's well below their 5-year average. PE.
Nice. So when you look at that dividend on the per year basis, they pay a $5.92 dividend. That's a 46% payout ratio, taking that dividend over the projected EPS. 46%, very safe, and definitely still have room to continue to grow the dividend, which is what they've been doing, brothers.
That 5-year growth rate is 13%. They've increased that dividend for 14 plus years. And I doubt that they're going to keep that 10% plus dividend growth rate up in the short term, especially as they're working through future revenues and future contracts and they're growing their business elsewhere. This isn't the time for you to probably juice up that dividend by double digits.
Juice it up. Juice it up.
Yeah, I don't
Juice
care. Let it
it
rip.
up.
Let it rip. It doesn't matter to me.
Doesn't matter to Burr, but they have a dividend yield. Again, they've been growing dividends for 14 years, but dividend yield is at 2.47%. So do you see something in the 6 to 8% range, or you think something lower than that?
I might even think lower. I might think 5% because right now, if you are, I guess that will tell you how uncertain they are about their future revenue. If it's a small increase, they're more concerned than they're letting on.
Interesting, interesting. So guys, they're very large, over 140, almost 150 billion in market cap.
Yep.
They have a barely any 5-year price appreciation now with the sudden downturn. I know they have a big presence here in Columbus, Ohio. Not sure about Cleveland, do they, Bert?
No, not really. There aren't that like Cleveland's not really flush with large corporations either, the way Columbus is.
Yeah. So, but they have, again, 19 PE, 46% payout ratio, a double-digit dividend growth rate with an above average 2 times the S&P 500 dividend yield at 2.47%. What are your thoughts, Bert?
I mean, look, it's an interesting play. Um, it's an interesting play. 239 still might be a little too expensive for me, but somehow this stock gets to around the 200s or lower. Might not be a bad time to initiate a position. I think there are two schools of thought that I have on this. There's the positive story where companies start implementing AI, large corporations, these Fortune 500 companies have no clue how to bring AI and they have no clue how to make it work within their business and their technology stack. So they start outsourcing to Accenture like you would typically see. The negative side to that is AI is easier to implement, so they might go with newer, cheaper vendors that are better at leveraging them versus the expensive consultants like Accenture. And it's still kind of unknown which path companies are going to take. So that's why at 240, Accenture is still expensive, but the price is interesting. I'd love to see them around 200 though before I start to nibble.
There it is, guys. Yeah, I'm going to keep it chill here and be on the sidelines for this one. But if it happens to get near 200, I'll definitely hopefully hear from Bert the second it does.
Yeah. So everyone, let us know, what do you think of Accenture? Is this stock on your radar? Do you have a price point in mind? Throw it down there in that comment section below.
Guys, remember to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. And Bert's got 2 things left to tell you, jabronis.
You're either with us or you're against us, Jack.
That was Bert and Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.